Hello.
Cade, Brooks Cabina from the Advocate. Appreciate you talking. How you doing, man?
Very good. How are you?
All right. I'm curious about this special teams unit. We got a chance to talk with Avery the other week. Um, you guys are kind of the leaders now. I mean, what has this room changed like, and how do you approach it now?
It's definitely changed a lot since I first got here. I feel like I'm still kind of young, but compared to the room, me and Avery are kind of leaders, so it's a little different. There's really only two guys left for or three guys left that were here my freshman year, and it's kind of switched around a lot. But it's a young group, but it's a talented group, so it's got a good future ahead of us. So looks good.
Hey, Amos Morad from WWL Radio. What specifically are you focusing on this spring in terms of improving your particular game?
I'm definitely looking to improve. I have plenty of things to improve. I can improve my consistency. I might have made a lot of kicks last year, but they don't all look great. And I'm trying to just be as consistent as possible, hit my A ball as much as possible, and eliminate the ugly kicks that show up every 20, 30 kicks, and just make it to where I'm 90% rather than 85%, or work towards being perfect on a season.
And Cade, what are kind of? I mean, y'all are hyper detailed. I mean, we talked a little bit to us before. I mean, what are those key things to fix accuracy?
I just started working on something the other day actually, where when I'm approaching the ball, I was kind of coming at a bad angle, coming too much towards the holder instead of going towards my plant foot. Trying to work towards that more and give myself more space to swing through and eliminate some of the bad miss hits when I don't time things up.
And I'm curious too. I mean, you talked to us last. I think it was after the Florida game where you really couldn't even see your kick there. I mean,
Hmm.
how I don't know behind the scenes. How is your I don't know maybe even your life changed since that kick, and like how have you seen things change for you since then?
I mean, I think it was definitely a boost of confidence for me in my kicking game, because I even followed it the week after that with another one of my best games. I wouldn't say it's changed my life outside of football too much. I definitely have a lot of people ask me about that, especially those 2 months afterwards. The first time I saw people, that was always their first question. But I mean, we're still in a pandemic, and I don't get to see everyone in class or really go out and talk to people that much. So it's other than the hype I got on social media, it hasn't really changed anything in my day-to-day life because it's still football, school, and stay at home most of the time.
Glenn, you there?
Hey, Cade York from Channel 9 here in Baton Rouge. The success you've had on long distance, I think you only missed 150 and more last year.
Mm-hmm.
The approach there and the success you're having there, and how you vary it. Obviously, when you get closer, you can take a little off it, right? But how are you staying consistent, both short and long?
I think what helps me in the long range is my mindset of aim small, miss small. And when you're further away, it's automatically a smaller target. And I think something I can be better about actually with my inside of 50 is making sure that I'm still finding a small target rather than saying, okay, I'm closer, I have more to room for error. Because with my long field goal, it's kind of like, okay, I don't have much room for error, so just swing forward and trust it. And then when it's shorter, I'm like, okay, I have more I can mess around with. So that's not a very good mentality. So that's something I can work on with my closer range and kind of copy what I do 50 plus.
And Cade, I'm curious too about Peyton Todd here. I mean, what's he like, and what kind of guidance are y'all giving him as he's coming in? I know Avery's also punting some. I mean,
Mhm.
what's Peyton like coming into the fold?
I mean, he definitely came in and he's ahead of the learning curve because he should already, or right now he should be in high school technically. So he's already getting the jump start. So you can't judge him too much on where he's at. But even from the time he's been here, or from when he got here till now, he's made tons of improvements. We've been working on him a lot, getting heavy into film with him, and kind of trying to smooth him out and make him a little less robotic. And he's done a really good job. I mean, the improvements he's made since he's gotten here has been pretty amazing, and you can already see that he's going to shape up to be a pretty good punter for LSU. So still a competition between him and Avery, but best punter will win, I guess.
And you were a high prospect coming in too. I'm wondering if you see some of the same. Maybe it's raw talent, maybe it's raw power. What do you describe in Peyton that gives him, I don't know, high aspects in the future?
First off, he's a really good athlete. I think he's a lot of raw talent coming in. I think that as time goes on and he's here for 4 years, it's gonna just you'll see an exponential improvement in him just because I mean he's only been doing it seriously for 2 or 3 years, so double that time while he's here, and then you're gonna see some insane improvements because he was a really good baseball athlete, and he was a linebacker, and he's got a ton of left leg strength, and he's gonna be an impressive punter.
And watching from up top, I could never really pinpoint exactly. I'm not sure who has the mohawk.
That is Zeke. He is one of the kickers here. Yeah.
Does his personality live up to the mohawk?
Yeah, he's definitely lives up to the personality. I mean, I've tried to get him to shave it off a couple of times, but I don't think he's ready to let it go yet.
Has he started to influence maybe to you? Maybe get.
No, I'm pretty set in my ways here.
All right. Thank you, Cade.
All good.
All good.
Y'all have a good one.